we thought we weren't cheering that there was a global pandemic, but it felt like a real opportunity. And what we found that people were so afraid of what might happen. You know, looking back, it's easier to think it wasn't as bad as we anticipated, but nobody knew what this thing was. And nobody knew how it was going to unfold. So everybody kind of shut down from doing anything. There was just, we're shutting down, we're going home, we're going to work it out. So it wasn't, for people that weren't aware of Cube before then, it didn't sort of just become this thing that everyone turned to. Interestingly, I was working with a group in the health service in England, and about 3 or 4 weeks before lockdown, we had done a big face-to-face event, and it was to develop this new service. And they were working on Cube at the time, so they were working on Cube before the pandemic hit. And we translated all of the face-to-face workshop stuff. We'd use Lego, and we translated it and put it all into their project space on Cube. And they literally just lifted up their laptops, went home and carried on, because they were already in that space, so they didn't have to learn how to use it. They could just carry on. So whilst there was a disruption, it didn't disrupt them that much, because they just moved their office space from regional office to their home. So they just carried on, and they delivered exactly what we did in that workshop. So 3-4 years later, they've implemented that brand new service, and they did it all via Cube. Wow. So for those that really grabbed it, they went, you know, they did more than they would have done if they'd have been in the office, because it allowed them to reap all of the benefits, because everything ended up being in that virtual space. So that's been a real success story.